Next topic we have to study in this video is about blood pressure. What do you mean by blood pressure? Blood pressure is a pressure exerted by blood on the wall of vessels when it flows through it. Okay. So how can we describe it? It is a pressure exerted by blood on the wall of vessels. We all know that blood flows through both of the vessels, that is artery and vein, but the pressure inside the artery is more than that of the vein. Pressure inside arteries is more than veins. Pressure is measured by using an instrument, and that instrument is known as sphygmomanometer. Very important term. Sphygmomanometer is an instrument used to measure blood pressure. Pressure on the wall of artery during ventricle diastole. When ventricle is in relaxation mode, it is known as ventricle diastole. During the ventricle diastole, the pressure exerted on the wall of artery is termed as diastolic pressure. For normal, healthy adult human being, it is about 80 mm of Hg. Whereas pressure on the wall of artery during ventricular or ventricle systole. Systole is the phase of contraction, and the pressure during that phase is termed as systolic pressure. And for normal, healthy adult human being, it is about 120 mm of Hg. Blood pressure is written as systolic pressure divided by diastolic pressure. So we write it as a 120 by 80 mm of Hg. Sometimes question may arises here, what do you mean by 120 here and what do you mean by 80 here? 120 refers to systolic pressure and 80 refers to diastolic pressure. Okay. There is a disease associated with blood pressure, and this disease is known as hypertension. What is hypertension? It is a disease of high blood pressure. Remember, this is a disease of high blood pressure. Why blood pressure get high? When the constriction occurs in the arterioles. Arterioles are the sub-branches of arteries when it enters into the tissue of any organ. Okay. These arterioles, when they get constrict, they resist the flow of blood inside it, and this makes the pressure of blood inside the artery at a high level. Okay, this disease is termed as hypertension. Similarly, another disease is hypotension, and this disease is related to the low blood pressure. Before moving on our next topic, that is lymphatic system, I want to share you one thing, that the rate of heartbeat in normal healthy human being, adult human being, is about 72 times per minute. This is the average heartbeat of healthy human being. Similarly, we also discuss about the two sounds produced by the closing of different valves during the flow of blood, that is lub and dub. Lub sound is produced by the closing of tricuspid and bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve is also termed as mitral valve. These both valves are also called as AV valves. AV means atrioventricular valves, that is present in between the atrium and ventricle. Whereas dub sound produced by the closing of semilunar valve of pulmonary artery and aorta. Lub sound is of low pitched and long duration, whereas dub sound is of high pitched and of short duration. Very little difference is there in between the two types of sound. Lub sound is also known as S1 sound, whereas dub sound is termed as S2 sound. These two sounds can be detected by an instrument, and name of that instrument is stethoscope. Next, we have to study about the lymphatic system. It is also very important system along with the blood circulatory system. That's why it is termed as accessory circulatory system. Okay, what is it? It is a accessory circulatory system in support of blood circulatory system. Blood circulatory system is associated with heart, but lymphatic system is associated with nearby the tissue, and here it comprises of lymphatic systems comprise of lymphatic ducts and lymphatic nodes. First of all, we talk about the lymph. What is lymph? Lymph is a colorless fluid similar to plasma of blood. It is actually plasma of blood that is filtered out through the wall of capillaries near the tissue and filled in the intercellular space near the tissue. Okay, so it is a colorless fluid similar to plasma. It has less protein. It has less protein as compared to blood and lacks RBCs and platelets. This fluid have very low amount of protein in it. It also does not have RBCs. That's why it is it is colorless in appearance, and it is also devoid of platelets. It consists of WBC cells. Okay. Lymphatic ducts. These are the vessels that carry excessive fluid from interstitial space to lymphatic node. Lymphatic node are the group of specialized cell that forms lymphocytes and antibodies. This node also helps to pump the excess fluid back into the blood along with lymphocytes and antibodies. Therefore, it helps to maintain our immunity by fighting against the embedded infections, microorganisms and other foreign materials. How lymph formed? When arteries reaches to any organ, it divides into various branches, and these branches is termed as arterioles, and further branches form capillaries. When capillaries form, its walls become highly permeable in nature. Numerous pores become open in it, and through these pores, blood's plasma ooze out into the interstitial spaces between the cells, and these spaces becomes filled with a fluid like substance, and that fluid is termed as lymph. Lymph is also known as tissue fluid. It is also known as tissue fluid. For example, consider these are the cells of a tissue, and this is the blood capillary near the cells, and this is the interstitial space between the cells. When the blood flow in this capillary, the blood plasma ooze out into this space. This fluid comes into this space, and this fluid is colorless. It lacks RBCs and platelets. Also have reduced amount of proteins in it. This fluid is termed as tissue fluid or lymph. This lymph acts as a middleman. Various substances, useful substances like glucose and certain proteins, oxygen, get oozed out into these intestinal spaces from where it enters into the cells. Okay, so therefore this lymph act as a middleman and help in the exchange of useful substances across the blood and cell, or we can say it also helpful in the exchange of waste product that is formed inside the cell due to metabolic activities into the blood, and this blood carry this nitrogenous waste along with other waste like carbon dioxide and other substances. Their blood get transmitted to the excretory system. Most of the plasma get filtered here, and when it becomes in excess amount, then it again absorbed by blood vessels, or we can say excess fluid formed in the intestinal space get absorbed back by the blood vessels. Thus, it also helps to maintain the volume of blood. So, what are the functions we can discuss here? Functions of lymph. First, it acts as middleman that help in the exchange of substances and waste material between blood and cells. Another function is it helps in maintaining volume of blood. Third one, it also helps in fighting, or we can say it also helps in destroying harmful microorganisms and foreign materials by developing some phagocytic cells like lymphocytes, which help in the production of antibodies. Let us quickly revise the difference between blood and lymph. Blood consists of plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets, whereas lymph only consists of plasma and WBC. Another name for WBC is leukocytes. Red blood cells, due to the presence of red blood cells and hemoglobin, the blood is of red in color, but due to the absence of hemoglobin that is present in RBC, and RBC is also absent in lymph, the lymph is colorless in appearance. Okay. Here in blood, plasma consists of more amount of proteins, calcium and phosphorus, whereas in lymph, plasma has very low amount of protein, calcium and phosphorus. Whereas we talk about the blood acts as a vehicle. It carries the material towards the tissue cell, or we can say from the tissue cell it carry the material toward the other body part. It acts as a vehicle only. But lymph act as a middleman which help in the exchange of different material between the blood and cells. So these are the few differences that you have to learn about the blood and lymph.